Do you think OO is dead?
Well, that's a larger question. So yeah. So first of all, yes, it is dead. I'll talk a little bit about what it was that was not adequate about them. But there was this rich discipline of doing that, of designing objects and classes in order to match the things in your domain. And that has disappeared from practical software development. So it's no longer being taught, it's no longer being learned, and it's no longer being applied. And that's kind of a strategy. That's kind of a tragedy. And unfortunately, what's really been lost in that shuffle and the transition from object-oriented analysis and object-oriented design to domain-driven design and tactical domain-driven design, insofar it's being even applied, is that as a software development community, we no longer know how to structure data. And that seems, your eyebrows go up, right? How is it possible, right? So, or maybe to put that on its head, and maybe to formulate it in more positive ways, right? So the way that I like to think about functional programming and functional software architecture is that it's really programming with data. The problem then is you run into sort of, Wittgenstein's dictum that the borders of your language are the borders of your world. And so it tends to. So a lot of software out there contains really poor data models because their authors tend to not think in terms of sums. And this tends to be neglected in sort of programming education out and software architecture education outside of functional programming, surprisingly. So this means that a lot of software, a surprising amount of software out there just kind of pushes pieces of data around, but doesn't really have the rich structure that would make the software be great and make our lives better, right?